Marcus Rashford arrived in Barcelona this summer on a season-long loan from Manchester United, and what began as routine transfer business has quickly become one of the most watched storylines in European football. On paper, the components were simple: a proven goalscorer, a club that added an option to buy, and a manager who expects structure and discipline. In practice, the story unfolded unpredictably. On the field, Rashford has produced moments that remind supporters why he was once considered one of England's most dangerous forwards. In key matches, he's shown a timing and finishing touch that can decide knockout nights. Off the field, there have been small sparks, a reported late arrival to a meeting that drew a firm word from the coach that have fed narrative and raised questions about long-term fit. Put together, it explains why Barcelona have taken a deliberately cautious stance, impressed but not yet ready to commit their summer budget to a permanent transfer. The decision to delay talks until next summer is not an insult to the player so much as a strategic move by a club balancing short-term needs with long-term constraints. Barcelona signed Rashford to inject pace and goal threat this season while managing payroll and risk. An option to buy allows them to test compatibility without overpaying in haste. From a sporting viewpoint, the staff will want to see consistent performance across league and European fixtures. And from a financial viewpoint, the board will weigh squad priorities, amortization and cash flow. Waiting gives them more data while keeping leverage in negotiations. If Rashford continues to shine, Barcelona can still act, but they do so from a position that minimises regret if form dips or if the footballing equation changes. For Rashford, the pause is double-edged. This loan offers him a chance to reset his narrative, play in a different tactical setup, and show he can be a go-to option in a title-challenging side. Every start and every goal now carries extra meaning. Consistent excellence would hand him the best possible bargaining position next summer. The flip side is pressure. Public reports about attitude or punctuality, however small, amplify the stakes. When clubs are weighing permanent deals, they are assessing talent, habits, and how a player fits locker room culture. Isolated incidents can become part of the dossier. The smart play for the player is simple in theory. Let performance and daily professionalism speak louder than headlines. The wider implications extend beyond two clubs. Manchester United have to plan contingencies. If Barcelona exercise buying rights, United receive funds that could reshape their transfer window. If BARÇA abstain, United must decide whether to reintegrate, sell elsewhere, or recalibrate wages. The transfer market at large watches for precedent. A high-profile loan that converts into a bargain can trigger bidding behaviour and reshape valuation models for similar players. Agents and sporting directors read these episodes for lessons about timing, framing, and patience. There are clear scenarios on the table. The ideal scenario for everyone is simple. Rashford keeps scoring, stays professional, and Barcelona negotiate terms that make sense for both clubs. That resolves the story quietly and sends everyone back to their season objectives. A middle scenario keeps the debate alive into the summer. Barcelona remain interested but cautious. Other clubs sniff around, and the final prize becomes the pivotal fact. The worst scenario for the player would involve a dip in form or more off-field noise that pushes clubs to balk. That would complicate his choices and reduce leverage. What should viewers watch next? Focus on the basics. Starting XI, status, minutes played, link-up play, and finishing efficiency. Those are the objective signals that will shift boardroom thinking. Also watch team dynamics, how the manager talks about him in press conferences and how he behaves in training reports. This is a live test of whether short-term fireworks translate into long-term value. For neutral observers, the episode is a revealing glimpse into modern football's trade-offs: spectacle versus strategy, instant headlines versus deliberate planning. This is not a neat soap opera with an immediate payoff. It is a slow-burn transfer drama that will likely reach its climax next summer. For now, Barcelona have signalled caution, and that single choice raises the stakes for Rashford, for Manchester United, and for the market that orbits elite football. Keep an eye on the next fixtures. The coming weeks will tell us whether this was prudent patience or a missed opportunity. Subscribe for regular updates and match analysis. This one is only getting started.